HEB, proud sponsor of the UIL, awarded a total of $30,000 in tuition assistance during the 2019-2020 school year to 15 high school seniors. To qualify, students had to be a Texas high school senior graduating in 2020 with a minimum 3.3 GPA, have participated in UIL athletic, academic, and/or music competitions, and also be active in community service programs or events. 5 students from each discipline, athletics, academics, and music, rose to the top from a pool of over 300 applicants and were awarded with a $2,000 scholarship. Joining us today is one of those very talented scholarship winners, Edwin Pua of Eagle Pass High School. We are also very lucky to have Edwin's UIL academic coach from Eagle Pass High School, Coach Daniel Soto, and representing on behalf of HEB, Linda Tovar. How is everybody doing today?
Great.
You're doing wonderful.
Good, good. Excited to have everybody here. And Edwin, we're going to start this off with you. Tell us about your initial reaction when you found out that you were being awarded with the 2019-2020 HEB UIL scholarship.
Well, I guess coming from a small border town, you know, it's an honor to be able to represent Eagle Pass, not only at the UIL State Championship, but also as an HEB scholar. And so to be the recipient of such a prestigious scholarship, I am humbled.
Absolutely, and you're certainly well deserving. And you know, I want to ask you a little bit about some of the community involvement. Obviously, you're a great academic standout, but you're also very involved in your community. Tell us why your community is so near and dear to your heart, and why you were so inspired to give back.
Okay, so you know, I grew up as an Asian American in a predominantly Hispanic community. But one of the reasons I love this community so much is because they always made me feel like I was accepted. They always made me feel like I was welcome here in Eagle Pass. And it's honestly such a privilege. I've met so many people. I've made so many friends, and I couldn't ask for a better community to help me on my journey. And so that's why I wanted to give back. I wanted to serve my community in some way, in the same way they've done to me. And so what I decided to do is I wanted to take what I learned in the classroom and use that as a vehicle to serve my community. And so what I did was I created an SAT camp. I created an SAT tutoring service called E=MC², which stands for Edwin's Math Camp to Crush the SAT. And so we would hold little practice tests or little practice runs to help kids or students prepare for the SAT free of charge, and so they don't have to fall back on or pay exorbitant amounts on private tutors or SAT workshops.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And a tremendous impact that you had on your community. And again, a way to give back and help others excel to the next level of education. So I know you've certainly left a long lasting legacy there in Eagle Pass. And Coach Soto, we're very excited to have you here with us as well. Tell us how special it was for you to see Edwin claim a spot as one of the HEB UIL scholarship recipients.
Well, as I told him when he came to high school, I said, I'm going to get you all the scholarships you can handle. All you have to do is compete for me. But he's been very, how can I say it, willingly competing in these UIL events, such that, you know, at first he probably was, you know, doubtful and it was difficult. And as freshman year, he did really good. And he was also my student in geometry, in advanced geometry. And he did 3 events for me, and I stressed him out. I told him the first 2 years are going to be stressful because you're going to be at a different level. His junior year, he was just a natural, but he went to state his sophomore year and junior year. And I have a son that's graduated that graduated this year with Edwin. He's also on the teams, and he did really great. He's done great, and I was preparing him there. It's a team effort, Edwin's, he led the teams, but I always made him understand that this isn't a single individual effort. This is a team effort, but he's a great team player, team leader. And him and my son and my other students, it's hard to get a team going, but we competed in 3 events, the hardest events, which is math, calculator, and computer science. And this year we were working hard because all the team I was hoping would go to state. And right at after our second UIL meet, all this pandemic happened. The good thing is that we got to state a couple of years thanks to Edwin. And he was still, as a senior, still working hard and still learning more, but he was very advanced. He got to be, I don't know, phenomenal. It's a phenomenon. And we went to a lot of events together, regionals, district. They've got medals everywhere and trophies all over my room. But we had done this. I've been doing this a few years, and I was prepared. And we had a lot of adventures, state all the way to state, to second place, to wow. But this year, I think he was going to pull all the gold. We were really looking forward to it, but we did anyway. It's not the trophies, and it was all the moments that we've been working together as a team in my room with my son and him, all the good, the bad times, and hardly any bad times, a lot of good times. We were just, pretty much studying every day, and he's very dedicated. He never let up, and he never quit on me, and and he's going to be very successful. I think I over prepared him, but there's nothing wrong with that. I think he's going to go far, and not even I know where he's going. He has so many choices to make. He probably already made his choice, and what he's going to study, I don't know. But anything that this young man studies, he's going to excel in.
Absolutely. And I know he's going to unveil that later and share it with you, which might be a surprise to you. But obviously, to have your support, I know that you are an integral part of Edwin's academic career. And speaking of support, Linda, we're so happy to have you joining us and supporting us here today. Tell me a little bit about why it's so important for HEB to support local Texas high school students who participate in UIL athletics, academics, and music events.
Well, we're so blessed to be here today. At HEB, we care and take pride in supporting our students across Texas. It is a true joy to read about applicants like Edwin and just be blown away to learn on how much they've achieved throughout the years. As we read about their achievements and community involvement in their essays, it heartens us that our future is secure and strong with students like Edwin leading the way.
Absolutely. Edwin's certainly bright and has a bright future ahead of him. And again, we're so thankful for your support of this scholarship, Linda. And Edwin, I want to bounce it back to you. Coach Soto talked about this, obviously, with everything that happened with the coronavirus pandemic. I know that that interrupted the academic state championship. And I know you were eager to get back to state and, again, avenge. I think you had 2 second place finishes, and I know you were shooting for gold this year. But tell me a little bit, when you look back at your UIL academic career, what will be one of your favorite memories or something that stands out to you that you won't forget?
Definitely just, getting my medal for the first time at state, being able to go up on that stage, on that podium, and shake hands with the competition director himself, and be a part of that privileged few that only less than 1% of UIL participants get to have that privilege. And so I was honored not only for myself, but also for my hometown, Eagle Pass. I was able to, I guess, put them on the map and represent them in a big way. Yeah.
I know they're certainly proud of you. And Coach Soto, I want to ask you, what kind of impact does Edwin receiving this award have on your program? And what type of legacy does Edwin leave behind?
Well, he made me famous, first of all. I feel famous. And no, I always told him, and I always told the other coaches in other sports, I think Edwin finally put us on the map. Nobody's ever heard of Eagle Pass. Well, not that much, and but I'm sure they heard of Eagle Pass. But and when it comes to state competition and making it there, it's a very difficult process, and it takes a lot of hard work and dedication. And when I told him, when he was in junior high, I told his dad, when he gets to high school, I would like that young man to be on my team, and I'll take him to state. And he made it his sophomore year. It was amazing, and he won. He got some medals, like he said. And but in our school, everybody, every time that we get back from a competition and they'd call out their names, and it's just like, yeah, I guess everybody found that boarded up. Edwin is going to win again, but he raised a lot of eyebrows in our district when he finished the exams, which was unusual because even I saw, but through the years that students were at the level of competition and how much they knew. And I think Edwin was the first one in our district that finished the test. And when they graded his test, they were like, this is impossible. And by the time he got to state, and they, as a sophomore, they were very impressed, and they made me, they took, the directors, I helped the directors grade test, and it felt really good to be up there at University of Texas in Austin and representing our school. And by that time, it's almost towards the end of school, and everything's so fast that we didn't get too much publicity, but a few reporters would notify him, and they, not very many people will understand that accomplishment because it's difficult to comprehend that level of accomplishments. But we worked hard for it, and like I said, this year was going to be even. Now that he's a senior, it's going to be even greater. But well, and like I told his parents, I'm just waiting to see who's going to take the challenge next. Now that he's graduating, and I'm always looking for students that are willing to dedicate the time and the learning, because it's very complex. Like I said, my son has been with me 4 years, and he also did all 3 events, and I told him that he's going to be very well prepared, and that's why I do it, is to prepare these students for the higher learning, and I've had previous students that have competed, and they fell in love with it, and when they go to college, they don't have any problems, and they're very successful, and I think that's important, but it is difficult. It is almost impossible to explain the level, but he could handle it. He handled it just well, very well, and I'm very proud. And it's going to be hard to find somebody at that level. And it's a lot of memories that we're going to have remembering Edwin. And it's like, I don't know, he'll call me or email me sometime and tell me, oh, this is too easy over here. But
Edwin, he certainly
through
set the bar high, I think, for a lot of the students, and certainly was a bright shining light out of Eagle Pass, and definitely put you guys on the map, which is tremendous. So you definitely leave a great legacy and a successful pathway for folks to follow. So Linda, speaking of success, tell us a little bit how much of a success HEB's partnership with the UIL has been.
HEB is a proud supporter of education. This phenomenal UIL partnership for the 2nd year allows us to recognize many of our exemplary students in our school systems, like Edwin. Our partnership with UIL helps us identify the top most devoted students that are eager to attend school, serve their local community, and excel in their academics. It makes us part, and it makes us very unique. And what makes HEB very unique is just the actual application process, where the applicants write an essay on their community involvement and efforts that align with HEB's Helping Here culture, just as Edwin did, with his support with local students and all of the amazing work in regards to the efforts that he did to support his community.
And Edwin, it sounds like this is going to be an announcement to Coach Soto. But tell us where you plan to attend school next fall, and what you plan to study.
Okay, so I'm planning to attend next fall. I'm planning to attend Stanford University, and I'm planning to study and major in a combination of computer science and mathematics.
And Coach Soto, how does that make when you hear that he's going to Stanford? How does that make you feel?
I can't believe, I think I influenced him that because that's what he's been learning with me the last 4 years, and the complexity, and I can tell that he never quit, but that computer science was very difficult. I always asked him which event was the hardest, and he said computer science. But I had a feeling that he might be really intrigued and motivated to study this field, that it's open because it is complex, and he knows that math and calculator were easy, but computer science, it's still like, what is this? What are these new words, these new terminologies? But he was in this last year, like I said, the team, my computer science team was really putting it together, and they were very advanced, and I had a feeling that they were going to make it very close to state, which is, you're competing with Dallas and Austin schools but we've learned a lot together. I've learned from him. He taught everybody. If we had any questions, if students have questions about anything, and he was there, and he fulfilled all his requirements in this. And I was always curious of what he was going to learn. I thought he was going to go into medicine. Or I thought he was going to be a doctor, but sometimes he did a lot of science. He's fantastic at science, as well as computer science and math. But I can tell that math really, really got his attention.
Yeah,
maybe computer science did too.
And Edwin, what's your dream job? When you graduate, what would be your dream job?
So one of the people that really inspired me, I'm sure you know him. His name is Sal Khan, and he's the founder of Khan Academy. And when he graduated from MIT, he had a really high-paying job in Silicon Valley. He was very successful, but one of his passions was teaching others, and so he left that job at Silicon Valley to found his company, Khan Academy, and help bring education to millions of people around the world for free. And that's kind of one of the things that I want to do when I grow older, is to develop maybe some type of software application to help make education more accessible for other people that might struggle to get access to educational materials.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Every time I hear you speak about something, I'm always so blown away. And Linda, I think you are too. Where the facial expressions every time, and Edwin, again, you're gonna have a very successful career in college and after college, and I know we're excited to watch it all unfold. And Coach Soto, what does it mean to you to have sponsors like HEB involved in supporting local Texas high school across the state of Texas and UIL extracurricular events?
Students really need them, and they need that support, and that they need that extra help, and make them feel like they are in a different level, and like HEB and other scholarship, that people who really listen to their applications, and all these young people wanting to go to school, they need all the help they can get, financially, and every little bit helps. And this is the first time since my son was a senior that I got to see the process and the amount of scholarships. And then Edwin, I told him, "Oh, you're going to get all the scholarships. You don't have to worry about anything, But he's gotten some, and a lot, a few, and I think he's going to get one more that's going to surprise him before he goes off. But I don't know, because, well, we didn't finish off this year, but I think he's got plenty. But without this community and these, I guess, these businesses helping them, I think it'd be very difficult for them to understand that it's very important to go to college and all the support they have thanks to HEB and all the other businesses. Keep it up, and thank you very much. And Edwin is a true, person that just, deserves it and worked hard for it. But, there are others, and there are many, and they need a lot of financial help, but they'll pull through.
And Linda, we're obviously super thankful to have you and HEB support of extracurricular events and academics. We know education is very important to HEB, and Edwin is obviously very deserving. Edwin, I want to give you some of the final words. Tell us, do you have any final words for HEB before we sign off here today?
Sure. I just wanted to say thank you so much to HEB for always being at the forefront of serving our community, especially in uncertain times like this. It's a privilege to be able to receive this generous scholarship, and I'm certain that this will be a big help when I attend Stanford.
Absolutely. And Linda, do you have any final words for Edwin?
Edwin, so I know that in the past year we went to go surprise students, and one of the most treats that I have is seeing the expression, as we walk in and surprise them. So today, in border fashion, we would like to congratulate you, Edwin, on all of your achievements and for being an example of what helping here truly means at Eagle Pass High School in your local community. So Edwin, here is your check presentation. Congratulations, you are so deserving. You are an impressive young man. And we wish we would have surprised you and I would have met you personally, but I hope this made up for a little surprise for you. And we wanted to make it very special for you. So Edwin, you are a walking succession, and know that we're very proud of you, and you represent the city of Eagle Pass in a great way. And yes, as Coach said, you placed them in the map. So congratulations on behalf of HEB. And I can't wait to see what you become in our future. So thank you.
Thank you. It's an honor. Thank you.
Well, Edwin, on behalf of the UIL, congratulations again on being named one of the HEB UIL scholarship winners. Good luck next year at Stanford during your freshman year. We know you have a very bright future ahead of you. Special thank you to Coach Soto. Thank you for joining us here today and for your support of Edwin through his educational career. And a special thanks as well to Linda and HEB. Thank you for your support of this scholarship and education around the state of Texas. We're very, very thankful for you. And again, Edwin, congratulations. We hope everybody continues to stay safe and look forward to talking to everybody soon.